to let anyone who's watching to know that, in all honesty, no one cares, especially about you.
So they say 80% of the people don't care. 20 are happy that you have the problems you have.
Man, trust me.
Why?
Trust me. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think someone sees you for a second and then they're like, cool.
That's it.
And that's it.
They go back to their thoughts, their
Yes.
mind, their life. Literally, it doesn't even take them less. Maybe if you want to be ambitious, you can say they thought about you for 5 minutes. That's you being ambitious.
That's the ambition.
But I don't think they don't
given,
know you.
Given that thoughts are the second fastest thing, it's gone.
Right? And it's pushing out. There's another making way. It's pushed out. There's another making way. People are dealing
it's
with.
cool. Hey, but what about my kids now?
Hey.
You know, it's that type of thing.
And that's extreme,
That-
but
that
it's
type of
reality.
thing. It's reality, man. It's reality. Like, everybody has their own problems. Trust me to, like, even when people see you and they say you're cool, they are saying that because of their problems.
Bro, as soon as you leave the peripheral,
Yes.
chances are you are gone.
Yeah, you know.
You don't stick that long.
so-
You don't stay that
So
long.
trying to portray a perfect image of yourself when, like, and now trying to preserve a brand,
Yeah, I'm with you.
you know, is really, it's problematic, right? The biggest, also, I guess, even if you want to look at it in a certain way, the biggest achievers, the biggest the history people, the checkpoints of life where you can hit, like, oh, this was the times of Jesus Christ, times of Isaac Newton, times of Kanye West, times of you and me, you know,
Right.
it's-
Times of one like us.
yeah, times of one like us, times of times generally, like, all these people, it's simply because they left that brand, you know. It's because they didn't think about what will people say, and now that causes a lot of failure towards the things that you need to achieve, you know. Because if you, here's the example, if you're out here thinking that I can't be seen like this, but given that you know you're not really thinking that there's death, are you? You're not really thinking that there's death. You're not really thinking that there is failure, there is all of these other things. You're not thinking critically. Once you start thinking of other people apart from yourself, it becomes a very big problem. A very, very big
Especially if they impede in how you should live your
Yes.
life. That's also
especially
something.
if they impede in how you should live your life.
Because you could think of other people in the way of care,
Yeah.
right? But if it messes up how you have to live your life, how you have to move, how you have to step. Now you must step correctly.
You must come correct.
You must,
Yeah. No,
like, you're walking on.
no, it can't work like that.
No.
And to add to that, even with the people you care about, if you're doing it simply for their gratitude, that's a problem. Do it for you. Always do it for you. Even that makes everything worthwhile. You know.
They are a byproduct.
Yeah. And
Whatever they reap.
when you do things, I think, especially when you do things, always never lie to yourself. Actually, never lie to yourself when you do this type of things, because at the end of the day, that is the one person you'll always have, you know, yourself. And when you are with yourself, that thing is going to eat you. That thing will.
When no one is watching.
Who are you when no one is watching? Never.
You're washing the dishes and you're lying to yourself. You're not honest with yourself.
Never lie
No
to
one is
yourself.
watching.
No one is watching, but you're still lying to yourself. Really,
People
really.
are funny.
Hey, man. Hey.
People are delusional, bro. They live lives that are
Yo, they're appalling, though.
Yeah, it's very, very appalling.
Like, really?
It's very, 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 very appalling, man.
Like, really? Is that what you did? It's, you see now, and I don't know, we're not gonna do that. But I'm going to mention it. I'm going to mention it so we don't speak about the Will Smith situation that you and I spoke about extensively. That you and I said, or that we got to, is if he stood up there and he went on to slap Chris Rock because of himself, not because of Jada, but because he feels he has to, not because she feels that he has to, then by all means he can do that over and over again. But if he didn't,
Hey, but we were ahead of our times. We did
Right.
that thing. We had that conversation.
bro, we had a phone call.
No,
We didn't.
my
It
man,
wasn't over the
I
phone.
came to you. We were still staying together that side. We're still staying together, bro. Like when you do something and you do it for you, there's, I think Peterson says it, like when you do it for you, you're being truthful, you're not lying. Yeah, because now, hey man, like that felt slavery, like feel like a slave. The fact that you, hey man, like I'm even wondering how much was going through a person's mind to go and do that. Nah, but as we say, maybe let's not crunch that too much.
Yeah, that's not where we.
Let's not crunch that too much. The biggest fault with that is the person came back to apologize and like, okay. So Peterson says, if I spoke the truth and I got into trouble, it would have been that is much better than telling a lie and getting into trouble. Yeah. So in any case, there's trouble in it. But now you're getting into trouble for things you don't believe in. That is not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Like really, really, really not worth
It
it.
is better to go wrong in your way
In
than
your
to
way.
go right in someone's way.
Yes. You know?
Yeah.
And that's a very big problem. So the fact that you now have to come back and apologize, you got banned 10 years. 10 years, how old are you? When are you coming back? 10 years.
Hey, let's leave it, bro.
So no, it's
Let's leave
definitely important to like always do
leave
things
it,
for
bro.
you. Always,
Let's
always,
leave
always,
it.
always try to do things for you. And this speaks for presence. You know, being present in your time,
In the moment.
in your moments, in that moment, would have helped you so much, because being present and also not lying to yourself, I guess, like both things go together.
Keep it real.
Go-
If there's one
go hand
person,
in hand.
bro, even if I lie to you, but I know that I'm
Never
lying to you,
yourself, man.
I know, and I know why. It's perfect.
But never to yourself.
No,
Never to yourself.
no.
Never
When
lie
you do
to
that,
yourself.
bro, yo,
There's so
The
much.
clouds
There's
close
so
in.
much to lose. There's so much to lose when you lie to yourself.